What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Casper's Case once again. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel. So today is Saturday, look, October 26th, and we did have a drop from Jordan that happened today. And today we got the Air Jordan 4 Orchid, which is this pink Jordan 4. Now they did come out in women's sizes, but I was able to cop a pair from JD. They did do a raffle early this week, and I just went ahead and copped a pair just so I could drop a review for y'all. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this size. It's size 9 in women's, which is 7.5 in men's. It's not my size, but I'm going to go ahead and, of course, just do the review for y'all so y'all can get y'all's opinions on the shoe, on if you want to get them or not. Now, like I mentioned, they did drop today. Retail price on these was $215, and they dropped pretty much everywhere. They did sell it on the Sneakers app this morning, but I'm sure at some point we'll see a restock on these. But if you're interested in them, check out your local stores. Like I mentioned, I went up to JD. It did seem like they had a bunch of pairs that they raffled off, so your local store may have some extra pairs sitting around. I just recommend either calling or just going up there to go check. But like I mentioned, they did drop everywhere. I know like Shoe Palace had pairs, so forth and so on, Foot Locker, etc., etc. So whatever your local store is, just go check it out. Now, let's go ahead and jump into this review. Of course, we're going to start off with the box. Now, we do just have a regular Jordan 4 box with these black lid, infrared Jordan Jumpman with flight rain on in white. And then on the bottom, you do have that speckled pattern on the gray box. And that does wrap all the way around. And then on the bottom, you do just have an all gray bottom. Now, going to the size tag or the sticker on here, it reads Women's Air Jordan 4 Retro. The colorway on here is Orchid, neutral gray, and black. This is a size 9 in women's, like I mentioned, 7.5 in men's. And once again, retail price on these was $216. Now, I did end up using my like $15 off at JD just to get a slight discount on these, but it still ended up coming out, I think, after tax was right at $216. So they're probably pushing like $230 after tax if you just buy them regularly. Now, jumping back to the shoe, once again, this is the Women's Air Jordan 4 Orchid. And to give y'all a quick 360 on these. Now, honestly, for myself, like, I kind of wish these came out in bigger sizes. Now, I know it's a women's shoe. This is probably one of those just weird Jordan 4s that I'd end up wearing at some point if it did come in my size. Just because I like the weird colored stuff, and this is just a different color on a Jordan 4, but I do like the color on here. I think it looks really cool. I'm sure some of the ladies will put together some really nice fits with these, and even some of the guys that can actually fit these, I'm sure they'll put some nice fits together as well. Unfortunately, that won't be me, but it's okay. There are plenty of shoes coming out that I need to save money for. So starting off with the outsole, you do just have a regular Jordan 4 outsole. You see the black, pink, gray, and white on the bottom there. You do see that orchid color Jordan Jumpman in the middle of the logo, or middle of the shoe right there. And then going up to the midsole, you do have a visible air unit on here. And then you just see like that light gray that with the speckle pattern on there, white, and then just wrapping all the way around towards the backside, of course, the air unit again. And then just black on the front portion of the toe box. You do see that gray hit going underneath here as well. Now going to the upper, you do have an all suede upper, and it's like a rough suede. It's very nice quality on here, and it honestly reminds me of these Jordans. If you have a pair of these, the Jordan 4, I believe they're the UNCs, but these came out a while ago. But it's the same type of suede on here that is on these Air Jordan 4 Orchids. But like I said, it's like a rougher suede. I don't mind it. I know some people may not like it. Personally, for me, I like it. I think it's a nice type of suede that they put on these. Quality on here is really nice. It does have a kind of smooth feel to it, not super rough like we've seen with some recent suede Jordans that have come out. But if you like the kind of thicker, smooth suede, I'd recommend getting these. But that pink or orchid color suede does wrap all the way around the upper. As you see, just towards the top of the toe box here. And then just continuing around, you do have that pink mesh paneling here. That's on both sides of the shoe, which you see the other pink mesh right here. You do see the black portion behind it that's on both sides as well. You do have these light gray wings with the speckle pattern, and honestly, the light gray on the pink, I think actually looks pretty nice in my opinion. I know some people may not like it, but I think for myself, in my opinion, I do like it. Even on the back here, you do have that light gray with the speckle pattern on there. For the ankle tab, you do have black Jordan Jumpman logo on here. And then just back on the other side, same thing, wings logo right there. Now the lace slits you do have in black. You have 4 of those all in black. And that is there. And then going to the tongue. So you do have a white tongue tag, pink Jordan Jumpman on there with the flight in black. You do have pink laces that come with these, and I believe they have an additional set. Yeah, they do have an additional set of laces. I'll get to those when I get to the other shoe, but you do have more of that pink paneling with the black mesh behind there, and that is pretty much all for the outside. Now, jumping to the inside of the shoe, you do have paper shoe tree with these, if I can pull it out. All right, paper shoe tree with these, and then continuing to the insole, you do have a orchid color insole, black Jordan Jumpman logo, and then on the back side it is all black. And then last but not least, on the back of the tongue, you do have the Air Jordan tongue tag in pink. Air Jordan is written out in black. If I get it to focus, there we go. And then the back is all black of the tongue. Now, like I mentioned, let me go ahead and jump to the other shoe as well. No major differences in the two, but this one does have the additional laces attached to them. And with these, you get a black set of laces. This is the lace bag that does come with the shoe. So just be aware of what type of lace bag you're getting if you're interested in these, but all black. And honestly, I feel like the pink it would look better. I think you can't go wrong with the black as always, but I just like how the pink looks in here compared to how the black laces look, but everyone's gonna have their own opinion. So it's just whatever you prefer for your shoe. But outside of that, like I mentioned, there's really no differences in the two. So give y'all a quick 360 on this other shoe. And then there's the back, of course, black Jordan Jumpman again. And then going to the laces and the tongue right there for y'all. And overall, that is pretty much it. You do have the pink sock liner on here as well, or orchid colored sock liner. It's a little bit brighter of a pink compared to the outside of the shoe. But outside of that, that is everything with this shoe. Now, if you were able to cop them this morning on Sneakers or Foot Locker or Snipes or wherever you were planning on purchasing them from, let me know in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about this colorway. Like I mentioned, I think it's a pretty nice colorway. I think it's something different from what we normally get with the black and the reds and the blues. It's just a different vibe with this orchid color Air Jordan 4. Now, of course, for the ladies, if you cop the pair, let me know in the comments as well. I'm curious to see just how interested people were in these. Now, of course, I feel like Jordan 4s have been the more hyped up Jordan recently compared to like a Jordan 1 or a Jordan 3 or so forth and so on. So I'm curious to see how well these will do just over time, resale wise, and just how hyped they'll get. But I think a good indication is that they sold out on the sneakers. So that's a start for how well these will do. But over time, we'll end up seeing, and then we'll just kind of go from there. But as always, I do appreciate y'all for stopping, and go subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button and all the notification bell so you can stay today when I post new content. And as always, I do appreciate y'all for stopping in, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.